What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We're back in the M5. I'm in the pilot seat, and we're gonna make a new video today. Before we get started, I want you guys to go ahead and hop onto your smartphone, type in @Beemer Fam. I want you guys to help us out on hitting our goal of 10K followers on Instagram. We're doing a giveaway at 10K, so if you want to be entered to win something, go ahead and hit that follow button. And as far as YouTube goes, as soon as we hit 2K subscribers, we're going to be doing another giveaway as well. So if you want to enter that giveaway, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll have yourself a slot in the giveaway. So if you look around me, it's not too bad of a scenery. Once again, last time I was talking about this video, we were on North Campus of University of Michigan. This time we're kind of in a field. So let me show you. And here goes the baby. So yeah, I'm just in a field. It's pretty snowy out. There's a cop chilling up there, but honestly, I'm doing my own thing, so I ain't gotta worry about that. Yeah, so it's pretty nice, So basically, I just wanted to talk about the best cars you can find for under $10,000. Last time I did this video, we were talking about the best cars under $5,000. If you want to go check that video out, the link is in the description. This time we're stepping it up a notch to $10,000. So let's jump right into the video. Now the first car I want to talk about is the E39. Now with 10 grand, you actually can get an E39 M5. It is possible. You can get the M5 model. Obviously, you're going to have to pay more in maintenance since they're going to be higher mileage and they're going to be more used cars, possibly in accidents, that kind of thing. But nevertheless, it is possible. Also, if you're not into the M cars for whatever reason, you can still grab a 540, 530 in mint condition for more than 5 grand, somewhere around the 8,000–9,000 range. You can get some really nice cars with some really low miles for that price. Now, this next car I want to talk about is a car that sits very close to my heart. If I didn't get the E39 M5, I definitely would have gotten this car, which is the E46 M3. Now, this car also has a huge fan base behind it, and there's a reason why. The car looks great, has great curves. Interior is classic, beautiful, plush, and sporty. And this car is really arguably one of the best M3s ever made. People like to argue pretty much every M3. Everybody got their own opinion. But you can really see why these cars are so special. You can pick up over 100,000 miles M3 E46 M3 for 10 grand or less. It is possible. I mean, these cars are great. One thing you definitely want to look out for are those SMG paddle shifters. They're going to cost you a little bit more to maintain. But whatever route you go, either it's SMG or manual, you're still going to have to pay additional costs and maintenance. Now, if this is something you don't want, obviously you still have all the E46s below it that are not an M car that you can still get for under 10 grand. In even better condition than you would at M3. So far, this video has been somewhat performance oriented, and I kind of want to keep it that way, you know, performance and the numbers on paper. I pretty much want to show you guys the BMWs out there that give you the biggest plate. They have the most to offer. Okay, so the next car I'm talking about is also, it's not an M car, but it's the E90, E92, E93, 335. Now you can get these cars under 10 grand, 10 grand even, easy. You won't really run into too many issues. Just gotta keep a little bit of money saved off to the side for maintenance. Really, these cars are pretty much bulletproof. You just have to keep an eye on those turbos. Just keep it well maintained. The car will treat you very right. And the great thing about these 335s, you guys, is you can tune them. I'm sure you've seen it all over the internet. People putting down pipes and blow off valves, and it's because these motors can generate a lot of power without having to actually go into the motor itself and start tweaking and tuning stuff around. So these are great for tuners. All right, if you're a tuner out there, I'm sure you probably already know of the car, but if you don't, put that 335 on your map with the N54 engine. Okay, that's the more tunable engine as opposed to the N55. You have more access. A fun fact about the 335 is, technically, in a straight line, you can make that car go faster than the M3 without having to do too much to it. But here's the thing with that kind of discussion, when you start talking about which is faster, obviously the E92 M3 comes stock, running pretty nice numbers, especially when the car came out around the track. Now, these are cars that are made for the track. Obviously, they're going to be good in straight lines, but the M3 is where it dominates, is on the track. So if you try to take let's just say you take a 335 and an M3 going in a straight line that run the same top speed and the same time and everything, and you put them both around the track, and the 335 has stock suspension and the E92 has stock suspension and the M3 has stock suspension, then the M3 is gonna be superior in that kind of situation. You know, not everybody wants to track the car, so if you want something that can go quick and go fast, that 335 is going to be your best bet. The next car is very similar, but this one is more daily driver oriented. So if you want a car that's going to get you from point A to B, you know, style, swag, luxury, all that kind of stuff, but be reliable, and you pretty much all you got to do is change oil, you're going to want to go with the 328 xDrive. Now, this is a car you can drive all year round. You can drive it in the snow, in the rain, whatever. You're not going to, you know, lose control easily. It's all-wheel drive. You can get this car in a drop top. I've been trying to get my girlfriend. I'm sure you've seen her here on the channel a few times. I've been trying to get her to get one of these. We're going to see if she goes through with it. But these cars are great. For 10 grand and less, you can find cars with 60, 70,000 miles, clean titles, 1-2 owner cars for around $9,000, which is incredible. And they're in very clean condition. I'm not going to put specific examples out there for you guys. You guys can go do the research. But, man, my mind was blown, because the thing about these cars is, I don't know if you saw our E92 M3 on this channel, but before my brother had that car, the car before that was a 328 Xi, 4-door. And that mug was solid. He only had to change the battery and do oil changes on it. So, and he put miles on that car. You know, that was a great car. So I really, if you're looking to get into something for under 10 grand, I definitely recommend the 328 Xi. The next best car I'm gonna have to say is the E36 M3. Now, if you can get a clean one of these, they're gonna be one of the most pure and fun cars that you've ever driven. Father had one of these. It's pretty much what started the Beemer Fam way back in like '95. They're really a good car. The thing about the M cars, you guys, you're gonna have to keep that extra money aside for maintenance. It is a real thing. You don't want to play yourself, get the car, and then find out you have a fat bill to pay after something goes wrong, all right? So just be ready for that with these cars. They are more expensive than your average BMW. E36 M3, it's the oldest one I'm mentioning, really. It was in the late 90s, the car was made. It's a car that you're going to buy because you want to have fun. It's not going to be a car you're going to want to daily drive, drive across the country, that kind of stuff. It's possible to daily drive it, but again, maintenance, you know what I'm saying? So these cars technically could end up running you over $10,000 after maintenance costs, but obviously retail price is going to be under 10. You can get them for a few $1,000s under 10,000. And it's really, you know, for all of these cars, I want you guys go ahead and look out for the clean ones, not the cheap ones, all right? You get what you pay for. So if you can find a good ratio, a good balance from price to mileage, to accidents and stuff like that, if you can find that one, there's always that one. It doesn't matter if it takes you months or years to find it. There's always that one out there where you can get a really good deal. You just have to be patient. But if you can find that one, any of these cars are going to treat you right. Really, any BMW. Really, most cars in general. But especially BMWs. If you take care of the car, it's going to take care of you. It's a two-sided kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. Also, I want to do an honorable mention. The X5 and the X3. Those are both cars you can pick up for around 10 grand, a couple $1,000s under for a very clean one. The X3 is a couple of years newer than the X5. The X5 is bigger and the X3 is smaller, but they're both SUV trucks. I just thought I had to mention that for you guys who are maybe looking into the SUV territory. I definitely recommend the X3 with lower mileage and the X5 as well. But the thing about the X5, you guys, is you got to watch out for those head gaskets, because the V8s from that generation, the head gaskets tend to go around 100,000 miles. You can kind of tell when white smoke comes out the exhaust tips, like let's just say on a summer day, not when it's cold or anything. So some abnormal stuff like that. It's normal for these cars to suffer from that kind of stuff from those years. But yeah, that's it, guys. Like I said, make sure you guys enter those giveaways. That's it for the video. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.